Hello guys, welcome to your PE Distant Learning. This is Coach Brave doing a PE class with you guys today. I hope you're doing well at home, doing a PE Distant Learning and other classes as well and making the right choices. All right. All right guys, for today, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start off with stretching. All right. I want you guys to get your legs apart like this and reach on the ground. Okay, I don't want you guys to bounce up and down like this. I want you guys to just go down. You can go down as far as you can. Okay, you don't have to force yourself until you go touch the ground, all right? You need to hold that position for 10 to 15 seconds, okay? And then you switch positions. The next stretching position is I want you guys to grab your foot and pull it to the back and get these muscles stretched out. I want for you guys to balance. I always tell you guys to always look at one spot if you're not able to balance on one foot. All right, so you hold that position for 10 to 15 seconds as well. You go to the opposite leg. All right, keep this straight. Keep your back as straight as possible and look on one spot for you guys to balance as well and hold it for 10 to 15 seconds as well. All right, now we are going to be doing firstly spring jumps. Okay, so I want you guys to start off with the squat position, all right, and then you jump up, get your arms straight. Okay, I want you guys to jump straight up and then go back down, pause. Jump up, go down, pause. You're doing those 10 times and then you're going to rest. Okay, you can drink or have a sip of water while you rest. Okay, and then we're going to try and do that one more time. The next workout is, since you're home and you don't have a lot of PE equipment, some of you guys do, all right? I want you guys to find objects in your house that you could use. You can find socks. You can get a stick or anything from a tree. The next thing is we're gonna be doing skip jumps, okay? 2 feet skip jumps, all right? I want you guys to find a center of where you're gonna place that object in the middle. And I want you guys to get your 2 feet there. It's the same as the spring jumps, but this time you're jumping side to side, okay? You jump up 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? You're jumping side to side 10 times, and you're gonna have to rest for 10 to 15 seconds, and then you repeat the same workout. After doing those 2 sets of the same workout, I want you guys to rest for a minute and drink some water. It's very, very good to keep hydrated, okay, because you're working a lot and you're working really, really hard, and it's important that the water is still in your body so that you can work more. The next thing is I want you guys to do high knees, okay? These are my favorite because they work really, really well for my knees and my thighs and my ankles as well, all right? What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to get your 2 arms and hands, okay, straight forward like this, okay? And I want you guys to get one leg up, the other one up, and the other one up. As you do that, I want you guys to try and keep your stomach muscles tight and crunch through as you bring your knees straight up. All right, knees straight up, and crunch. You do 10 of those, you rest, and you do it again. You rest for 10 to 15 seconds, and then you do it for the third time, and then you rest for 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, that brings us to the next set, all right, where we're gonna be working on doing squats, all right? I want you guys' feet apart, okay? okay? Shoulder width lengths apart, all right? So you get your arms in front of you like this, okay? Always keep your arms in front and make sure that your back is straight. Don't lean in like this. Don't go over your knees because that's not how you do it, all right? Keep your back as straight as you can, okay? So make sure that you keep in line with your shoulders and your knees. Then you go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10. I want you guys to do that 10 times. Rest 10 seconds and then repeat. Okay, repeat that. Just do that set 2 times only, all right? The next one is if you have a big yard, okay, at your house, you can go out, okay? Don't get out of the gates though, just keep safe. But stay in your yard, all right? And I want you guys to do suicides. If you have an object like this, okay, I want you guys to measure 2 meters on each object, okay? Set one down and set the other one down and set the third object on the other end, and make sure suicides are run 2 meters at each, so you run on from the first object to the second object, all right? And then sprint back. Run to the third object, sprint all the way through back here to the last object, and then you rest. I want you guys to rest for at least 10 to 15 seconds. Get someone to time you as you run, all right? Run to the second object, sprint back. I want you guys just to run and sprint back, and then run to the third object and sprint all the way to the first object. All right. Okay, the last thing is we want to be working on the abs, okay? 20-second planks, all right? You guys know how to do 20-second planks, all right? Make sure you have a towel or something to not hurt your knees and your elbows, okay? Keep your back as straight as you can. Get on the ground, all right? And make sure that your knees are straight as much as you can, all right? If you have a timer in front of you, make sure that you're looking at the timer. If you have a parent, make sure that they're watching you the whole time and making sure that you're making the times right. And for that brings us to the end of the PE class for this week. I'm looking forward to hearing from your parents on how you're doing for PE classes. Make the right choices for the distant learning and keep having fun. See you later.